Hey everyone, today we're busting a major historical myth. Christopher Columbus discovering America. Spoiler alert, he didn't. Let's set the record straight. When Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1492, he wasn't the first non-native person to reach the Americas, not by a long shot. First off, let's talk about the obvious. Native Americans. They'd been living in the Americas for thousands of years before Columbus showed up. We're talking complex civilizations, advanced agriculture, and rich cultures. So in reality, they discovered America long before anyone else. But what about other explorers? Well, hold on to your hats, because the list is pretty long, and we're starting with some mind-blowing African evidence. African explorers. There's compelling evidence that Africans not only reached the Americas before Columbus, but had extensively mapped it. The smoking gun? The Piri Reis map. This map, created in 1513, shows South America and Antarctica with shocking accuracy. But here's the kicker. It's based on much older sources, possibly dating back to the Alexandrian period of Egypt. Professor Charles Hapgood from the University of New Hampshire spent years studying this map. With help from MIT mathematicians and even the Strategic Air Command, they made a startling discovery. The map's accuracy was so impressive, they thought it was impossible for the time it was drawn, let alone for ancient Alexandria. It used sophisticated cartographic techniques, including an equidistant projection centered near Cairo, with the baseline at the Giza Pyramid. This isn't just about a map. It's evidence that Africans had detailed knowledge of the Americas long before Columbus. It suggests that the Malian king Abu Bakr II's voyage across the Atlantic in the early 14th century with 2,000 ships wasn't just a legend. It might have been part of a long tradition of African transatlantic exploration. The Vikings, led by Leif Erikson, these Norse explorers reached North America around 1000 AD. That's almost 500 years before Columbus. They even set up a settlement in Newfoundland called L'Anse aux Meadows. Chinese explorers. Some historians argue that Chinese sailors, led by Zheng He, might have reached the Americas in the early 15th century. Polynesian voyages. These incredible navigators might have reached South America as early as 700 AD, bringing sweet potatoes back to Polynesia. So why do we give Columbus all the credit? Well, it's complicated. His voyages did lead to sustained European contact with the Americas, which had a massive impact on world history. But calling it a discovery ignores the people who were already there and the explorers who came before. The truth is, human exploration and migration have been happening for thousands of years. The story of who discovered America is way more complex and interesting than what we've been taught. And the evidence suggests that Africans played a much bigger role in this story than we've been led to believe. So next time someone mentions Columbus discovering America, you can drop some serious knowledge on them. History is full of hidden stories and overlooked heroes. It's up to us to dig deeper and question what we think we know. That's it for today's myth-busting session. If you learned something new, hit that like button and subscribe for more hidden history. See you in the next video.